Yeah, let's start right there with the Browns and Texans Saturday afternoon. Joe Flacco making his triumphant playoff return, heading down to C.J. Stroud and the Houston Texans. Texans getting 2.5 at home. This is an interesting football game, Dave.
I'll take so the Texans are plus 2.5. You said I don't have them in front of me. Okay, I'll take the Texans plus 2.5, and this is why quickly because I'm not going to hit on every single game like this. I just think the Browns defense is awesome. It's the strength of this team. They could give CJ Stroud nightmares. It's very, very possible. This feel good story as well for the Texans and DeMeco Ryans' first year, all of that. I just feel like the other feel good story, if it makes you feel good, the Joe Flacco, like I'm, 45 years old and he's falling asleep during the games and all of that stuff. I just feel like, yeah, they've been winning. And I know that I just feel like it's coming to an end. I think it's coming to an end real soon, and it may crash and burn. Could be a low-scoring game. I expect it to be. But I like the Texans at home, man. Those folks in Houston are going to be electric in there. From where that team just was to where DeMeco Ryans took them this year in an indoor environment, yeah, I think it's going to be pretty crazy in there. I'll take the inexperienced CJ Stroud and Houston Texans. What about you?
I'm a man of my word. I am not a Michigan homer. I like C.J. Stroud. I like this Texans team. I like them with the 2.5 at home. Give me the Texans. Dolphins heading to Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, you know how he is in the playoffs. Just an absolute dog. They are favored by 4 at home, Dave, against the Dolphins. I don't know if Jalen Waddle's playing. I think he might still be up in the.
Yeah, I will take the Dolphins plus 4. I do think the Chiefs win this game. I don't love that line with it being at 4 points. The one thing I'll say about the Dolphins is I think they peaked too early. I mean, I remember they were dropping 70 points early on in the season. I mean, the offense is absolutely electric, but it seemed to me like they peaked too early. They lose Bradley Chubb. They like on the defensive side, they've had injuries. We don't know about Jalen Waddle. I don't. The Chiefs don't worry me, concern me. It is playoff Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, and I think that they get it done, but I don't think that this Dolphins team, how they're currently constructed and where they're at this point in the season, have enough to get it done. What about you?
God, I bet the Dolphins just wish the playoffs would start like 6 weeks sooner. Like, they cannot make it through a season staying healthy. So, for that reason, give me the Chiefs at home to cover the 4. I just don't think that the Dolphins have enough firepower at this current time. Steelers at Bills. Probably a snoozer. Bills favored by 10. Who do you like?
I will take the Bills to cover 10 points. And I don't think the Bills are that great. I mean, their defense is peaking at the right time. Josh Allen is turnover prone. The Steelers suck. I don't really know another way to say it. Like, I don't know why they're in the playoffs, how they're in the playoffs, but they are. They've won games. Congratulations, Mike Tomlin, on keeping the winning season streak alive. But enjoy your wild card berth and enjoy watching the playoffs from home the next weekend. What about you, Brant?
The Steelers do suck, but give me the 10 points. I can see them losing by 7 to 9, I guess. All right, Packers heading down to Dallas. This is the Sunday afternoon game. Dallas favored by 7.5.
I'll take the Packers plus 7.5. I do think the Cowboys win. I think the Cowboys are actually a very sneaky good team this year. Maybe not sneaky. I mean, they won the NFC East. They've had their bumps and bruises along the way, but this Packers team, I didn't think that they'd make the playoffs. I mean, congratulations for them and Jordan Love for doing so. I don't think they're there yet. I do think, and I will say this, I think Matt LaFleur is a very good coach, arguably a better coach than Mike McCarthy, the former Packers coach. I think that that's going to be interesting from a coaching standpoint. But I I don't think that the Packers are there yet. I think that they can. I think they can keep it within 7 points. But I don't love if it's at just north of that. So I for the Cowboys anyway. I'll take the Packers with the points, but I do think the Cowboys get this done at home. What about you?
Cowboys at home. I think they roll. I don't think it's that close. I will take them to cover the number 7.5. Let's do the Eagles and Bucks before we do the Lions. So Monday night game, Eagles traveling down to Tampa Bay because of the division situation there. Bucks getting 3 at home against a pretty struggling Philadelphia team.
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I am going to take the Bucks here with +3. I don't know. Maybe this almost seems like a pick'em game to me, which seems bizarre to say. The Eagles have fallen drastically. I think AJ Brown is dinged up as well, and I don't know how Baker Mayfield and the Bucks are here, but they are, and they've got the home game. The Eagles do not. And man, I'll be pulling for the Bucks. I love that they're getting points at home, similar to the Texans. What about you?
I think this is a Baker Mayfield Super Bowl game. Like, I feel like this is a Monday night. This is all set up for him. I oddly enough think he plays well enough to win this game. Like, I am with you, Dave. I know we've been basically opposite on everything else, but I will ride with you on this one. I think the Buccaneers can do enough to win this game, if not lose by less than 3, I guess. So give me the Bucks as well. All right, Lions, let's end on them. Let's talk about the Rams, Stafford traveling back to Detroit. Lions, favored by 3. The line is a little icky for me. I don't love it. This feels more like a pick 'em to me, like you just said about the Bucks Eagles. What do you like about this number? And would you bet on it?
No, I would not bet on this game. I wouldn't stand far from this line. That being said, I mean, similar to what I said in the Lions segment just a bit ago, I'm riding with the Lions here. I am. I will take them to cover because that's what we're doing the segment for. And I think that this is going to be a very, very close game. It's going to be back and forth. I don't expect this to be super crazy high scoring like I think a lot of people are. Potentially, just with the potential of these two offenses and defenses that aren't great by any means. But let's remember it is the playoffs, and that doesn't happen a ton where you have shootouts in the playoffs. So I think that the Lions get a gutsy win at home. Maybe they win by 4 points. We'll see. I guess let me throw out my prediction here. I'm gonna go 30-24 Lions. Scary at the end. Stafford gets the ball at the end with a chance to score a touchdown and win this game, but the Lions get it done. Aiden Hutchinson, man, game-winning play. Stafford in the dirt. Lions win 30-24. That's my prediction. What about you, Brant?
So you just picked the over as well, because I don't know if you know this or not, but it was the highest over-under of the weekend. It was at 51.5, and you obviously went over. So good for you. I am also going to take the over.
I didn't realize, sorry to cut you off, I didn't realize that that's what it was set at. I haven't looked at it.
51.5. It was the highest of the weekend that I noticed. Dave, I'm taking the Rams in the spot. I don't know if I would take the money line either way. Like right now, I just feel like the 3 points with the Rams would be the smartest play. And Lord knows I got to give out the best picks. Like I'm not gonna just pick the Lions because I think that's the right. I think the best thing to do is to I just think this thing's gonna be so close. And if you can get 3 points in this spot, you take the 3 points. Don't bet it. I'm not going to bet it. I will not. I know you won't. You already said you will not, but stay away from this one. Just enjoy the game as a Lions fan. If you want to bet on anything, this weekend, I think bet on Amon-Ra St. Brown to score a touchdown because that dude is pissed that he is not a Pro Bowler. And I couldn't believe it when I got the news, Dave. I was shocked. He has had a fabulous year. He's a fabulous player, and it is an embarrassment that he was left home from the Pro Bowl. So I like him to score. For sure.